represent hundreds of thousands of victims of abuse, of institutional abuse and institutional paedophile rings that have been and are still operating in this country now. I am alleging that Max Clifford was sending children, boys and girls from the age of 13 to Peter Stringfellow's clubs. To Peter Stringfellow's club, where they were supplied with cocaine, alcohol and, if necessary, Viagra. Because I know this because a guy called Ben Fallows, who was a child actor, has come forward. Ben Fallows, his life is now under threat and he has had to leave this country. Ben Fallows has done many interviews with the national press and with detectives from the Metropolitan Police Squad. And his life is under threat and the police are not protecting Ben Fallows. And if anything happens to Ben Fallows, it is due to the establishment of this country. Now, can I just say this? We're talking about paedophilia, blackmailing paedophiles, high-profile paedophiles and controlling world politics. That is how this country has got. We have got to deal with this now. Now is the time to deal with it.
When are you saying these things happen?
When am I saying what things happen?
Like the allegations against Max Clifford and Peter Stringfellow. What era?
Listen, right from the 60s up, people don't realise how powerful Max Clifford is. Max Clifford represented people like Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra. Max Clifford's been around a very, very long time.
And Ben Fallows,
what was...
Google Ben Fallows.
Don't forget Ken Clark, Ben, Phil.
Now, now listen, let me just tell you, right? Ben Fallows, the Cook Report, done a film, right, with Ben Fallows.
I know who he is, yeah.
Now, right, you know who he is, but the people don't. Now, Ben Fallows, when he was involved in the Cook Report, they wired him up, and they wired a briefcase up. He went into Parliament. What's the name of the guy?
Ken Clark.
And then Kenneth Clark grabbed his genitalia and held it. The Cook Report had the footage of this film that was made. That footage then went to David Cameron. David Cameron got rid and buried the footage of Ben Fallows being abused by Kenneth Clark.
That guy.
That's Ben Fallows. Now Kenneth, so you know, we're talking about
where
the
is he?
politician.
Why is he not here?
So, you know, we're talking about a cover-up and a massive scale here, okay? So you lot sort it out. You know what's going on. Jimmy Savile, right? Jimmy Savile wrote books that was supposed... Jimmy Savile wrote books that were supposed to protect children from paedophiles. That was his cover later on down the line. So he could say, I wrote books. I had books written to protect children from paedophilia. Max Clifford, when Jonathan King got arrested, Max Clifford started trawling for victims and getting their papers, their stories in the papers, into like the news of the world. Yeah, so now he can say, what are you talking about? I help victims. These are very, very clever people. These are not fools, and they were sorting out their alibis for later on down the line.
Why are you involved in this?
Because myself and my 7 siblings, we are victims of institutional paedophile rings that have been operating in this country. We were all abused.